We will now allow you to allow yourselves to relax. Breathe deeply. Breathe easily. If you are going to bring up any kind of imagery or music, you can do so to accompany what we are about to say. Allow yourselves to imagine, while breathing easily in a relaxed way, that you are at the center of a hall of mirrors, like in one of your amusement parks. And you allow yourself to see all the reflections in the mirrors around you, seeing yourself from all sorts of different angles, different perspectives. The front of yourself, the sides of yourself, the backs of yourself, even the top and the bottom of yourself. Seeing yourself from every angle possible. There are mirrors all around, above you, below you, all around you. In this case, however, you recognize that all of the reflections are actually conscious, self-aware, different versions of you within you that express the idea of different perspectives, different themes, different explorations of your being, different aspects of your creativity, of your manifestations, but that from time to time, different people will come in and take their place so that they will look different than you look, but still reflect to you what you need to know to be more of yourself, as you then reflect to them what they need to know to be more of themselves. But it comes with the understanding that it isn't always a one-to-one reflection. That what those other beings and other people bring, when they take the place of your reflections and look different than your reflections and carry with them their own issues, are not necessarily reflecting to you the issues you have within yourself. As you continue to breathe deeply, you're willing to absorb whatever information and advice this reflection may have for you that would be beneficial for you to apply to yourself, to change yourself, to uplift yourself, to raise your vibration with, to incorporate within your being that would aid and assist you in being more of who you truly are. Your willingness to do that is front and center. At the same time, you do not have the assumption necessarily, after exploring yourself with honesty, that that is necessarily a reflection that you need to understand, and it may be that these beings, taking the place of your reflections in the Hall of Mirrors, are bringing to you a reflection of your willingness to reflect to them what they need to know, what they need to understand. That will help them in choosing different paths, different ways of understanding themselves, so that in their reflections, they can learn to be more of who and what they are. A reflection isn't the same as the idea of a glass mirror in this context. It is a reflection of your willingness to be of service, to be of help, to be of benefit to others by reflecting to them what they need to know, to make themselves whole, to understand themselves from a different perspective, to give them the gift of a different path, a different idea, a different choice, an alternative that they may not have considered, that allows them to function more holistically, even as they may allow you to function more holistically by giving you the opportunity to be of service, to give them gifts that they may require. So never assume that just because you attract someone that seems vibrationally incompatible with you, that it is a direct reflection of any kind of lack of integrity or out of alignment in you. At first, be humble enough to assume that it may have a message for you, but if you have, with your honest self-investigation, determined that that is not the case, then be willing to receive the reflection as your willingness to be of service to them, to reflect to them what they need to know, so they can be more whole, in the same way that you are willing to be more whole, more truly yourself in this life. To raise your vibration, and be the being that you were created to be. At your core, in your essence, in your heart of hearts, in your knowingness. Take a deep breath in and allow all these reflections all around you, above and below you, to give you what you need so that you may reflect back to the reflections what they need to be more holistic aspects of creation, more holistic reflections of all that is, so that you can all be the puzzle pieces you were made to be in the shape you were made, so that you will all fit together to create the whole picture that can support all the pieces, so that all the reflections harmonize with the validation of the individuality in each. That is the true essential self at your core. Breathe it in and crystallize it and make it your own. Continue to breathe. Relax into this. Accept it with willingness, with excitement, with creativity and imagination and inspiration. And be the gift that you were made to be. And receive the gifts that you are willing to receive that will help you become more of who you are, so you can become a living example to others that they can be more of who they are as well. Be of service in this way. Give the gifts you have to give, for there is someone waiting to receive them. Our unconditional love to you all. We welcome you home. Ave.